What's up, fellas? Your boy Dark Hill coming from the rig with another informative video. Guys, we're going to be talking about Cpap machine masks today, and I'm going to be comparing three masks. They're going to be two different kind of Dreamwears, which is the full face mask and the nasal pillow from Dreamwear from Phillips Resperonics. And we're going to be talking about the third mask, which is the latest one that I bought, which is what I'm using now, and which is called the Amara View. So this is a comparison of the Dreamwear with the Amara View. The Amara View is the older model, but I've come to learn that I love it. That's what I'm using now, and I'm gonna tell you guys the pros and cons of both. So let's get started with what I started. I got diagnosed with sleep apnea about 1.5 years ago. I'm an owner operator, so I didn't have no help from company insurance. I went ahead and bought my machine straight out. I went and got my test done on my own, and it wasn't a company that told me to go get the test or nothing like that. It was my wife telling me that I was snoring a lot. She would tell me that I would stop breathing. I was having like these episodes. So it was, and then I still was in denial because nobody wants to be told they got sleep apnea. Nobody wants to have to wear a mask while you sleep. That's like every truck driver's terror. I was totally against it. But when I went to get my medical card, because of my weight and the size of my neck, they told me I had to go get a sleep study test done. So I did. Like I said, my wife's been telling about the snoring, so I just went and got it done. I paid for it myself, got diagnosed with sleep apnea, and I bought my machine myself. I bought the Phillips Resperonics Dream Station 1, which is not under a recall, but there is always the recall is because of the foam inside, which there's a way to remove the foam. I have a video on that. There's other people that got good videos on that. Once you remove the foam, you're good to go. My machine's working perfectly fine. So that's a whole nother video though. We're gonna talk about masks. So when I bought a package, and I bought the Dreamwear. So the first mask I bought, let me remove my hat so I can try these masks on so I can show you guys. So the first mask I went with was this one right here, which is the Dreamwear from Phillips Resperonics. Very minimal mask. Let me show you guys how it goes on. It basically goes right over your head, sits like that. Air comes in through up here and on a swivel. Air comes down the side and in the mask, and you get your air. This was a great option. I went with the full face mask because I'm an active sleeper, and I heard stories that the nasal pillow falls off, whatever. So this was a great mask, but I started noticing that I started feeling like I was having trouble breathing out and breathing in. And at first I thought it was because I just needed to try something different. I need to have, my mouth open. So I snore and stuff. So then I ended up going to my second mask, which was this one right here, which is also a Dreamwear from Phillips Resperonics. This is a nasal pillow. Also has a swivel up top, and I'll try it on so you can see. This one is my favorite mask because you can still talk. I can still wake up in the middle of the night, drink water. If someone asks me, if my wife asks me a question at night while I'm wearing, I'll be able to talk. With this one, it's on your mouth, so it's a problem. This was my favorite mask, and I wore this one for a while. But unfortunately, I had to stop using this one. Everyone is different. Everybody's anatomy is different. Even though this is my favorite mask, the most minimalist one, it has a problem that the air going up my nose was causing me to have issues, sinus issues. Like I noticed that I was always blowing my nose, like non-stop. Like every day my nose was stuffy, and every once in a while, like every 2 or 3 weeks, I'll blow my nose and I'll have like snot with blood and snot come out like a blood clot. And I came to find out that it was because of the nasal mask. Too much air going up, and it was fucking with my sinus and the capillaries, or whatever they have up there, whatever that shit's called. So I had to stop using this. So the minute I stopped using this, that problem went away. So I went back to the full face mask. Now let me tell you the problem with the full face mask that I came to discover is that when you're lying down, all right, when you're lying down with this mask, let me put it on. Remember, the air is coming down the side. This is like a soft silicone right here, and it comes down. So if you're on your side sleeping, you're pinching this shut. So now you only got air coming in one side of the, you got only air coming in one side of the mask. And with the nasal pillow, I wasn't feeling it too much because it would just go in and, the air connects. I felt like I was getting more air in one nostril than the other because it has like little cones that go in your nostrils. But the point is to get air inside. But with this one, with the full face mask, pinching one side I'm a side sleeper. Now, if you're a sleeper that sleeps face up, this is a dream for you because very minimal. You don't have nothing in front of your face coming out the front, which is why I went with this style of mask. I feel like having a tube coming out the front of the face mask, which is going to be a problem for me. So, but I started noticing that with the full face mask, I felt like the air was constricted, and it was just not working too well. I noticed in the middle of the night, I would wake up and the mask is off, and it's because I was probably stopping the airflow from both sides. It's very possible that with the pillow and with something else, I was constricting my air, and it was probably, if there's no air coming in, you can't really breathe. I was probably ripping it off while I was sleeping. And I noticed sometimes I would wake up, it's like, why is the air so? And it's because it was being pinched. So I started doing research, and I ended up finding this mask right here, which is called the Amara View. Now, the Amara View does have a con, which is because it has the line comes in the front. And I'll try this one out so you can see. Goes on, boom, just like that. The air comes in the front. This is also on a swivel, and I thought that this mask would give me problems, and I was totally wrong. This little swivel honestly works great, and ever since I've been using this mask, the airflow is amazing. It's evenly distributed to your nose and your mouth. I'm not really a mouth breather, but I do. Sometimes you do end up sleeping with your mouth open, and the air goes in your mouth and your nose evenly. The nasal pillow is too much air through the nose. The full face mask, I felt like it was just because the Dreamwear has the soft cushion, I feel like it was getting pinched. This one doesn't have that because the air comes direct. So let me try it on again so you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the centerpiece so I can talk with it on, because the Amara View, literally very easy. This pops off. You can wash it every day with hot soap and water, and it literally just pops right on there. Boom. So we're gonna remove it just for the video purposes. I'm gonna put this on so I can talk with it. I'll show you guys. So with the Amara View, I came to love it. It just clips right here. You got the option of getting magnet or clips. I went with the clips. I just think that the magnets, where it says clips on like that. We're not gonna put the clips on for making a video. So it masks like this, and the air comes directly in, hitting your nose and your mouth evenly, and I love it. I love it. And I know a lot of guys are probably saying, oh, you're probably not using humidifier with the nasal pillow, that's why you were getting, stuffy nose. No, I was using water, distilled water with my humidifier. My Dream Station does have a humidifier. That's not the issue. It's just some people, it's just too much air going in their nose, and everybody, like I said, everybody is different. Some people, that's what they like. Some people like the full face mask. I think that ever since I found this mask and I've been using this mask, I have no more issues. I sleep super comfortable. I can sleep hours and hours and hours, and I never really care. And this really doesn't get in my way. While I'm sleeping, as I move, it literally just moves with me. So I should have gone with this from the get, but like I said, you learn by trying things on. With this mask, there's nothing on the side. You can sleep on your side. You don't gotta worry about air being constricted or nothing like that. It's a great mask. Like I said, very easy to clean. It just pops on and off like that. Boom, and you're ready to go. So the Amara View, if you're a side sleeper, an active sleeper that sleeps on the side to hug the pillow, even though these masks are super comfortable, very minimal, I'm telling you right now, if you're a side sleeper, you are going to be constricting your air. Now, if you're a person that you can take all the air in your nose and it doesn't affect you, then this is a beautiful option. Like I said, this is still my favorite mask because you can talk, you can drink water in the middle of the night. Even with the Amara View, you still have that Darth Vader effect. Like, you can't really, if you want to drink water in the middle of the night, if you want to say something, you got to take your mask off. With the nasal pillow, you're able to drink water, everything. That's why people love these, and it's so minimal, they're comfortable. But again, I was having issues with my sinuses, so I can't use this. I'm keeping it in case of an emergency or something, but I really don't use it no more. But if you're a person that sleeps facing up, Dreamwear is the way to go. If you're a person that you can go to sleep face up, which is the proper way to sleep, this is a dream. But if you're like most people, like me, that you're an active sleeper, you're gonna want to go with the Amara View from Phillips. And there's other options, Resperonics has masks. This is other company with a P, something I don't even know how to mention the name, but there's other options, face mask, but they're very invasive. Like the razor, I've seen Resperonics, and it just got this thing that goes up the center right here. They attach up here. This is out of all the face masks that I saw that were not Dreamwear, that were, this Amara View was very minimal, very soft. This is very comfortable stuff. And the mask is a very soft gel. Got a big hole for your nose right there, and it just literally just. And then look, if you look at the Amara View, has a hole right here. So breathe. That's another thing I noticed. Breathing out when you're exhaling with this machine, compared to the Dreamwear. The Dreamwear has all these little holes drilled out right here, and I noticed that the resistance for exhaling is a lot harder than this. This is a lot more comfortable, at least for me. Like, I feel like exhaling is great. The airflow is great. And this is just the way to go for me if you're an active sleeper, sleep on your side. Because with this mask, you will be pinching this on the side and you will be constricting your airflow. So that's what it is, guys. That's my comparison of these 3 great masks, because they're all great masks. The 2 full face masks and the nasal pillow. These are all great options, like I said. But if you're an active sleeper and you only have DreamWears, I strongly advise that you get these. You can get this set up in Amazon. I think the whole set will probably come out. The headband is like $15. The mask itself is about $15. This front piece right here is about $20, and then this little tube is $10. So you're talking, it's like $45-50 you can get this set up. And this little tube right here, it stretches and it connects right to the the tube that comes with your machine. So if you guys are an active sleeper and you got the DreamWear, I strongly suggest that you try this. Just try it, and you can always have it there for spare. And I promise you that if you're a side sleeper, you're gonna realize that your air flow is a lot better with that machine. And it's just a peace of mind knowing that you're not gonna be constricted air. Like, I'm sorry, I've never had to rip this machine in the middle of the night. I've never had issues. It doesn't leak. This actually seals, in my opinion, seals better than the DreamWear as well. Like the seal that it does is better, in my opinion. I'm really loving it. I'm really liking the machine. I really love it. And that's what it is, guys. I know a lot of guys hate sleep apnea machines, or CPAP machines. Me personally, I hate sleeping without it. When I sleep without it, I can feel it the next day. You know, I know sleep apnea can be uncomfortable, but it's for your health. And that's what it is, guys. If people are telling you you're snoring, if you're feeling always lazy, you're always feeling tired, you might have sleep apnea, get it checked out. That's what it is, guys. If you like this video, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. It's all good. It's all love. It's your boy, Kel, giving you an informative video, a comparison of the Amara View face mask with the DreamWear. It's your boy, Kel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Breathe easy, baby.